Hey, how's it going? I'm just trying to see if I figured out I lost my volume the other day, and I was just trying to figure it out, and I'm like, it didn't really look disconnected, so I don't know what happened. So, well, it's working now. Okay, so all right. So Venus just moved into Taurus, and I just now noticed it, and I don't know if you guys are noticing all the planets that are moving into Taurus, but I certainly have. Oops, put my pipe over there. I forgot about it. All right. So what I'm going to do is a reading, and it's for each sign, right? And it's for Venus and Taurus. So it starts April 29th to May 23rd. So we got roughly around 3 weeks of this energy. And when Venus is in Taurus, it's at home. That's its home ruler, So it reminds us about earthly blessings, earthly beauty, right? We start noticing it. We start noticing the harmony. And it kind of makes sense because, well, I don't know where you live, but I live in the United States, and it's springtime here, so it's definitely applicable here. So it's also bringing sensual experiences. And I was thinking about the word sensual, like what is sensual? Well, it can be a lot of things, but I was thinking about how it smells when the lilacs first start blooming. Like that is some kind of feeling, right? When you just walk outside and smell that smell, or all of the trees blooming for the apples, like apple blossoms, whatever you have around you. I feel like we're going to be noticing this stuff more. Venus is going to make sure we're noticing it. And it's going to be something every single day. You're going to notice something beautiful around you. And I feel like that's a cool thing, right? So Aries is the first sign I want to do. I'm going to look and see what time it is right now. Aries 2:42 is the time. And it's, you're going to feel magnetic. And I got that word a lot as I was looking through the information. It's like we're being magnetic towards something, whatever house it's in, right? So for you, this is a good time to ask for a raise, Aries. You want a raise? Ask for it. Whatever you put your heart into will attract attention and showcase your talents. It might be a new door opening up for you. So that's pretty interesting, right? Let's look and see what the tarot has to say for you in this transit, Aries. So you're going to be magnetic with your person. It's a good time to ask for a raise or focus on something. Whatever you're focusing on is going to be, blessed. Okay. So, yeah. What's happening here is you're in some kind of healing position here. You've got the Four of Swords. And the reason that you're healing is because of Seven of Swords. So maybe somebody did something to you. But what's happening is you're getting clear on what it was. I feel like you're healing up from it, whatever this is. So just so you know, there's going to be some big healing coming in for something. I think you're going to see it a new way. I feel like you're getting balance after you get this information. Yeah. And your heart's being opened up. You're leading with love here. I don't know. There's a card flipped over here, but I don't know if it's for you or if it was flipped over already. I'm going to just flip it back over because I don't know. I didn't see it flip. Good morning and hello and welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for hitting the like button. I think you're about ready to start something brand new. I think there's an offer. This could be an offer of love coming in. It really could. Or an offer about work, right? Three of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and a Tower moment. It's like you're not expecting this. This could be this person from the past coming in, offering you an apology for whatever they caused, right? Tell me what this Tower is. What happened in the Tower, Spirit? I feel like it's got something to do with that Seven of Swords. Somebody do something shitty. But see, that's what you're getting clear about. Holy buckets, it could be a love. It's somebody that walked away, Aries. Something that has ended. Something that transformed you. The Empress. Okay, so the Empress is Venus. The Empress is Taurus, right? So I just feel like Venus is coming out loud and proud saying like, there's something new coming in here, or something that you've already entertained. Like this could be a person from the past. It really, really could, coming in. It is a soul friend. It's a Two of Cups, right? It might be somebody that walked away before, you know, walking on back in. I'm not sure. Or it might be you're presented with this idea and you walk away from it. Like, I've already done this shit. I'm going toward 10 of Pentacles. I want unconditional love. Jesus, what's going on here? Tell me more for Aries about this story here. What's going on? It's the Lovers. It's the Wheel of Fortune too. Remember, that is also here in Taurus, right? Uranus and Jupiter conjunction is also in Taurus with this Venus card. So there could be something turning back around. It just sort of looks like it. It looks like even though someone walked away from this situation, there's a lot of love and someone is hanging on to it. They don't really want to let it go. They've cried about it. They feel, this could be you, feeling like, I don't know if I can do this again. Like I was up all night. I've cut them off already, but I feel like I missed an opportunity. I feel right now like I'm being attacked. And there you are, jumping in, going down a new thing. So you want to know what this looks like? It looks like someone from the past is coming back, offering love after a Tower moment. I do feel like you've been healing up from it for a long time, and I do think that you have clarity on maybe what it gave you, you know what I mean? Maybe what it provided for you. But I feel like there's been a big transformation because of the Tower moment. This could be a transformation in yourself, right? Because you've got the Ace of Wands, which is like it can be a new beginning, it can be a new start, it can be a new hobby, right? It could be anything wand related, which is like about passion, right? So I feel like there was a big transformation, and it could be in you, but I see the Empress here, right? And the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So I kind of feel like at the end of the day, this is the Wheel of Fortune bringing this in. That's why the Tower is here. It's the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction with Venus. Do you see it? Do you see what I'm seeing? Because like what I see is like the Tower, the Empress, and the Wheel of Fortune, right? So these two cards are that conjunction in Taurus, and this is Taurus herself. This is Venus, right? So there's a big transformation that has come about in a situation, in a love situation. I see you going forward. I feel like this is moving up on a spiritual journey. So I feel like that's what this is about. You're going to be magnetic. That's why this person's coming back. Like they feel your love. They want you. They feel that unconditional love. So what are you going to do? What's the outcome here? Tell me what the outcome is. Two of Swords. You don't know what to do. Up to you. I feel like you're scared. You're scared to try it. You're scared to relive this thing. I feel like you need to be honest with yourself. You know, what I mean. And I think, honestly, they're not telling me because I feel like each one of you get to decide this, Seven of Pentacles. Do I want to put any more energy into this? It's my wish fulfillment. So it's your wish fulfillment. There's also like a match here. Someone who matches you in energy. It's the King and Queen of Wands. So a very powerful and magnetic couple. This is your energy, Aries. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Again, it's up to you. I feel like you're going to try it. I do. There's too many cards saying like, well, you're scared. So your fear could stop you from even toying with this idea, but it sure looks good. It sure looks special to me. How's everybody doing? Hello. Okay. How's it going, SS Planner? Thanks for all the messages the other day. You made my day. Thank you. Thank you so much for being so kind to me. I appreciate you. 11:33. All right, Taurus. Your magnetism and charm are turned all the way up. It's in your first house. This is also the home for Venus, right? Wherever you go, whatever you put your heart into will bring a glow to you. You're going to shine. Soak up the sweetness of this energy. Let the recognition, the morsels of pleasure, and heart-centered connections find you. Wow. That's fun, Taurus. That's super fun. Angel spirits and guides. Thank you so much for today. It's a new day, and I'm excited to be alive today. Thank you for that. Thank you, Venus. Thanks for the movement. Okay, Taurus. Tell me what's going on for Taurus when Venus is in his home base with you. Tell me what's going on for you. I feel like it looks real beautiful. There's a gift coming in. It's from Spirit. It's going to make you shine. It is definitely the music to your own soul, right? So if you have been feeling a little bit lost on what way to go, you're going to get some kind of divine inspiration here with this Three of Pentacles. I'm not sure what it's about, but it could be some kind of new gift that you have. But this is a Page of Wands. Page of Pentacles. So it could be a new way of making money. It could be about this person having gifts in his hands, right? He's actually making something with his own energy, right? I feel like there's balance coming in here too with the Justice card and then the Queen of Swords. So it looks like, I don't know. Tell me what this Queen of Swords is here about. Knight of Swords, something changing here. What is it? Your energy. Your energy about something. I feel like there's someone in your life and you feel like you've missed an opportunity with them. And I feel like you're understanding the truth about it. Like you're sitting here feeling like you missed something, but I don't think that's the truth. It could be somebody from your past. Like I'm feeling like this could be like sibling energy or like a childhood friend or a childhood first love kind of situation, right? And I feel like there's somewhere inside of you, you feel a little bit like you missed an opportunity here and you're still kind of like hanging on to it. I don't think, I don't know. I think your vibe's raising because you're understanding the truth of it. Like maybe it needed to be cut out of your life. Here's the thing. I feel like there's a lot of other planets that are moving us too. Like, like all that stuff that's been in Aries, right? Where we cut people off. We feel that emperor energy and we're like, no, This has gone too far. Like, no, this can't happen. Like, it's the emperor, like, rising in us and saying, like, you've crossed the line. You've crossed my line. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like maybe you cut someone out, or you said something like, this is enough. Like, you stood up for yourself and now you're doubting yourself, but you shouldn't, right? Don't doubt yourself. Don't think you did something wrong. Like, I just feel like at the end of the day, this is like all the way to the right. So I feel like this is kind of something. It's something to do with something you think about all the time, right? Somebody you put a boundary down with. It could be someone younger than you. Tell me what this Three of Pentacles is for Taurus with this Venus transit. What are you giving them, Spirit? I think you're healing something, like you're 333. Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Three of Wands. You guys should look up 333. Definitely. Because, I mean, let's get a different deck and see what the 333 is about. I want to get this one. Because they're telling us something with all those threes. Look what's at the bottom, another 3. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what's going on with all these 3s? What are you giving them? Okay. I feel like you've been sad about something. There are 5 of Pentacles is here. This card is called feeling alone. Like you feel like you're alone. You feel like you need to get somewhere, but you can't. This is about something you've been working on. It's a project. 8 of Pentacles, something you've been dedicated to or will be, right? Because this is definitely future prediction. So what's going on here is Spirit is giving you something. It is the music to your own soul. I feel like you have been working on it for a while, but you felt very alone. And I think all these 3s are saying, dude, you're not alone. You're not alone at all. Like we're right here. You're surrounded by Spirit. Is that right, Spirit? Is that what you're saying? Tell me what's changing for these guys. Your dreams are coming true. Okay, so whatever this project is, I want to show you. Look, there's that Ace of Swords too. And then I'm seeing this 4, which is over here, this 4 of Cups, like you're feeling like you missed out on an opportunity over here. Remember it? Like it's like you put down a boundary with someone, you told your truth or something, and now you're doubting yourself. You're like, shit, should I have said that? Should I have done that? Yeah, you did the right thing. Don't question it anymore. Don't question it anymore, because whatever happened, happened for a reason, because here you are over here. And Spirit is like giving you all of this information. You're not alone. I'm right here. You've never been alone. This project that you're working on, you want to look at it? It's like a giant mural, you know? It's like something. It's like a lifelong project you've been working on. So it could be something about a project, right? Or is that lifelong project you? It's a masterpiece, is all I'm saying. Like no matter what it is. And I feel like you've been feeling a little bit alone in your journey, right? But I think Spirit wants you to know through this transit, I feel like you're going to feel a lot of love from Spirit, from your higher self. It's in your first house of self, Venus, the planet of love, the planet of money. And it's in your sign, your first house. So something inside of you is so much changing. And it's a lot about knowing your own value. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Spirit is going to be showing you a lot of love over the next 3 weeks. I feel like you're going to see it everywhere. I feel like you're going to see new color and life being breathed into you. I don't know if you could be any luckier than to have Venus in your home house. You know what I mean? Like, I just think like your wishes are coming true, your dreams are coming true. And so if this is a project, and I think that it might be, and it might be saying like, for some of you, it's a project you've been working on. Maybe you lost something. You know what I mean? Because it's the 3 of Swords, so heartbreak, right? So what do we do when we're heartbroken a lot of times? Well, we do expel the energy. We change the energy by doing certain things. I know that after I lost my son, I painted a lot. I started to paint a lot. And when I look around my room, which is where most of my paintings are, I can see how much I've grown and where I was at with it. You know what I mean? Like the letting go of it, the connection with the universe. I'm seeing, like, I even channeled a painting about other realms, and you can actually see little people in them, right? So you can see how much I've changed during this last 5 years just by looking at my paintings. Now, does other people see them? Sometimes, but mostly I feel like for me, it's just like, for me, I can see how much I've grown, through my artwork. So I don't know what you're doing. I just use that as an example because there is a mural here. So it could be about writing a song, writing a book. It could be just journaling and making sense out of the journey of your life. You know what I mean? That could be your masterpiece, the journey of your life, you know. But whatever's happening, you have dreams coming true here, and they're completely backed by the universe with all those threes, starting the whole reading out. Okay, so let's look and see what this new beginning is. Page of Pentacles. It's almost like you're receiving a new gift. Like, this particular deck does show the hands quite a bit. So sometimes I read the card and I think, like, maybe somebody is activating the power in their hands. And I think it's important because I think sometimes people don't realize how much power we really have with our soul. And it works through our body if we allow it, right? If we invite it, if we command it, even. So let's see what this Page of Pentacles is trying to tell us, Taurus. Because I feel like you're learning something brand new about manifesting abilities here, or healing abilities. Tell me what's going on here for Taurus. Okay. Okay, so first of all, I see that there's growth coming in some sort of a situation. Remember over here how you have this Six of Cups? So sixes kind of represent karmic or planned out events, right? With your higher self. And I feel like that's kind of what they're saying here. And I do feel like there's someone coming in to apologize, and it's over here too. So I feel like you're maybe receiving a message from someone that wants to talk to you. They want to be honest. They want to tell you how they feel. I see a new beginning here. It could be about love. Tell me about the standing stone. So this is like the Justice card. It's Libra. You could be dealing with a Libra maybe, but I feel like more than that, you're actually just trying to make things balanced out. You're like, why do certain things happen in my life, And I think that you're kind of understanding, like, the bigger picture. What you could be asking for justice in is some certain type of situation. Could be dealing with a Pisces. Can I get some fairness in a Pisces situation, right? An emotional situation, something that's got me tore up. It's this Two of Cups. It's these sixes, right? This is someone that something happened with, right? Here's what's happening. Like, I feel like this was a broken relationship here. And what I see happening is success, and the Judgment card is here, which is like, this is called harvest. So I feel like there's a bunch of money coming in. So again, if this is about something that happened to you that's really sad, and like you've been in some kind of thing and you've been working on something, kind of like when I was talking about the paintings, right? So you have all these paintings and they're just hanging on your wall. And then, like, what it could be, like, not that that's happening to me, but like, I'm just saying, like, it could be like some kind of work that you've been doing, trying to process and make sense of whatever this Six stuff is all about, like the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, something that wasn't fair. I feel like it's turning around, and whatever you've been doing, like this life's work, you're going to be successful. And you're also going to be successful in a soul friend relationship, according to this, right? Two of Cups. So someone could be coming in. It's going to be great. I feel like your higher self is guiding you there. And I also see the High Priest at the bottom of the deck, which could be talking about marriage, right? But I feel like really something really great coming in. Look, Six of Wands, the Harvest card, and the Hierophant, clarifying this Two of Cups. So there's something coming in that's being made right, something that wasn't fair, and you're understanding it. You're getting clarity over here. Your vibe is raising. So basically, I feel like you're kind of being rewarded for something. Rewarded, and it's being like flipped around. And I mean, if this is about love, like love a lover or a love situation, I feel like your heart's being activated here too. So I think what's happening is the way you see things is being changed too. Sometimes when we feel like something isn't fair, the only thing that needs to change is the way we think about it. You know what I mean? Like, how do you view what happened here? It looks like you view like it wasn't fucking fair, and it made you guarded and made you all these things. But what's really ending up happening is like it's all coming together now. And I think that once you see that and the justice that's coming in, like, so say you're not getting back together with this person, like they come in, they're on your mind and everything, but maybe you're not getting back. Maybe this is a brand new person coming in. And so what would flip around in your head about this then would be like, man, I'm glad that ended so that this new thing could come in, because it's just so beautiful. It fits perfect with my energy right now. Taurus, your energy is rising. You're having new beginnings. And I do see like spirit involvement here. I feel like you're going to feel balanced at the end of this transit. You know, like whatever wasn't balanced in your life, something that didn't seem fair, it's changing. You're seeing it differently. So that's what I see for you. I hope that made sense. Thank you, Spirit. Hey, Erica, so good to see you here. How's it going, man? We haven't gotten to visit about your trip. Maybe we should call each other soon. 27. All right, Gemini. Taurus, yours was long, but I think it was long because it's in your sign. There's a lot going on for you. It's in your first house, so a lot of big changes and a lot of like love, shiny softness coming in for you. Thank you, Venus, right? Okay, Gemini. Venus is here to sync you up with pleasure that's already woven through your time alone. Whether it's studying the effect of deep breath, the warmth of a shower, or your favorite playlist, offer yourself love. Whatever challenging feelings come up, when you soak up the moments of relief that find you, you find your way back to you. I love that message. Spirit, let's look at the tarot and you can tell me what is going on for Gemini. Tell me what's happening for Gemini, please, Spirit. Thank you. Eight of Wands. Change. Big change coming. Confidence level rising. Queen of Wands. And a big transformation. Death and rebirth. You're letting go of some old ideas. Spirit's working with you. I feel like something that you've started manifesting and you're kind of like waiting for is about to come in. Like your ships are coming in, you know? You've been waiting for it, but it's been waiting for this transformation. There's some kind of fear that's being blasted out of your life. It's something that's been controlling you for a long time, and Spirit says no more. It's the Devil card. It's about confusion. It's about which way to go. It could be about a person. Look at you. You're having a full-on awakening here. Remember what it was talking about? Like, it's about this alone time, you know, like the meditation time, like something there is it's guiding you to love yourself and release what's not serving you, right? This is where your soul is guiding you, is to this Queen of Wands. Let me tell you about her. She's confident. She's beautiful. She knows it. She doesn't care what other people think of her. She's just happy. People are attracted to her because she's in love with herself. Not in a bad way. She just knows she's part of the whole scheme of things. She knows she's powerful. It's her soul, like lighting her up from the inside, right? Tell me what's going away in the death and rebirth card. It's like you're letting go. I think it's this confusion from the Devil card. Like it could be fear, it could be sadness. Like what controls, it's something that controls you. It could be an addiction too, but it's leaving. It's out the window, whatever it means for you, because you're going in a brand new direction. It's your soul that's doing it. You see what's happening here, right? Your soul's coming out because you invited it. Probably in those quiet moments of meditation. Guide me. Like my human is angry. My human is sad. My human wants to be fucked up all the time. And so your soul says, okay, let's go. Let's go down a new path. So you're going to have to offload some things with this death and rebirth card, like, in order for your new stuff to come in, right? It's this. It's this card that the death card is telling me what you have to let go of. It's controlling you. It's a Seven of Swords. It could be a person. It just could be a feeling about yourself, you know? Or like this card is about someone stealing something from you, and you don't even know how. That's not even a fair fight. I mean, it's a human against a tiny little bird here. It's not a fair fight if you're the bird, right? And so I kind of feel like whatever this represents for you, and I'll tell you some things that it has represented in my readings when I've been reading. Rape was one of them. Death is one of them. Stealing is one of them. So it's a terrible card, right? And I feel like sometimes when we have some kind of situation like this happen, I mean, it controls us. Like we stop partaking in life. We cover up our head and we don't look for the light because we're too broken by the Seven of Swords, by what someone did to us, or some kind of life event that happened and we just can't handle it. It wasn't fucking fair, you know? So I feel like what's happening here is you're getting kind of some new information about this with the Page of Swords. And this Page of Swords, she's like walking a tightrope, she's reading a book, and she's getting enlightened. So I feel like you're getting enlightened about this situation. And I feel like, you know, this Three of Wands over here, it's about waiting for your ships to come in, and they're about to, Gemini. I see that being clarified with this wish fulfillment card, right? It could be something you've been working on. It could be about unconditional love. And maybe you've learned it while you were in this section, you know, where you're like processing whatever happened in the Seven of Swords. There's 7 watching and 7 likes. I would like to say, like, you should look up 777 because you have 2 sevens here and 2 sevens up here. So 7777 is what you should look up. I feel like you're being made aware of something like while you're healing up from this. So, you know, like maybe it's about what you really want, or maybe it's how to get it. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's what Spirit is saying. Like, what is it that you really want, you know? Because a lot of times when you're in the Seven of Swords and you're trying to like process it, you're just laying here like talking to your higher self and you're like, fuck man, I don't know what to do now. And little by little, your higher self like gives you information and moves you towards something. You see yourself here with the Emperor card. Remember all the stuff in Aries? This is Aries. So whatever's going on, Aries is working in your life in this particular situation. Remember the Emperor energy. It's in the, like Aries is in the north, or the North Node is in Aries right now still. And so is Chiron. So this could very well be talking about, you know, something that happened when you were little, right? So I feel like while you're healing is when you get all the downloads about what you truly want, what your wish fulfillment is. I feel like it has something to do with exoneration, you know, like actually owning your power. Six of Wands, like feeling like a winner, because I feel like whatever this was did not make you feel like a winner. It made you feel like quite the opposite. And I feel like what you're understanding while you're kind of like healing up is how you get the thing you want. Sun. It's about abundance. It's about focusing on what's already there, right? So we're in Taurus and it's saying to us, look around you. Look around this earth. Taurus is an earth sign. So I feel like it's important for you to like look around outside and connect with that energy, because there's something very magical about it while Venus is in there. Something that's going to open your heart and change something inside of you so that you can release this. You know, I mean, there's a lot of, like I said, a lot of sevens here. You're letting it go. You are. Your heart's being activated. Yay. It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me that your heart's being activated, because it's Venus. It's the planet of love, right? So, hello, everybody. I hope this makes sense for you guys, because I feel like Gemini, I feel like something really beautiful. I mean, I feel like over here, it's like you're waiting for this, like this wish fulfillment to come in. And I think that it is very important for you to like understand your own value, understand like your own soul's power and what it's capable of. It's about self-love. It's really about understanding the bigger picture and accepting all of it, right? It could feel a little bit like a tower, right? Like a sudden awakening, a sudden epiphany. I kind of see it all over the place here. Yeah. So spirit has been working with you, and it's all about you like owning your power, getting your confidence back, trusting your higher self, and seeing things from a different angle, which you know where you would be looking from, right? Your own soul's perspective. And this is why astrology is so important, because we left ourselves a map in the stars. It's your own birth chart. So start digging into that. Start digging into like who you came here to be. And all of this stuff is going to start making sense. And when you start following the planets, you just feel grateful. You know, like right now, I just feel grateful that it's moving into its home base, you know. And then on like May 24th, I think it moves into Gemini. So it will be in your first house in like 3 weeks. So imagine what that will be like. We will do another reading, I promise. All right, so Cancer is next. Let's look and see what they're 3851. All right, Cancer. It's in your friendship house. So it says your community provides a source of connection, ease, and harmony. Lay in the sun. Cook and share meals. Gratitude alarm. What are you grateful for today, you guys? I'm grateful that the Venus moved into Taurus, its home base, because I feel like we all need like that beauty to just be so evident around us. You know what I mean? Because that's what will happen. Like on a grand scale, we're all going to be lighter. You know, lighter because of the energy, because it's home, right? Okay, so your community provides a source of connection, ease, and harmony. Lay in the sun, cook and share a meal. The attraction and affection you offer will attract just as much love back to you. So the more you offer kindness and love, the more is coming back to you. If you want to change acquaintances into friends, reach out and take a risk and lead with love. So you're going to be working on, they're going to be working on your heart chakra here, right? With your friends, with your acquaintances, with your tribe. And I do kind of feel like on a light worker kind of like mentality. I think we're all being moved toward that, to call in our tribe, you know. So I feel like you are being called to call in new people, new friends, new acquaintances. Make that circle bigger. First card out is the World card. It's telling me like this is going to be a whole brand new world for you, because I feel like you have closed out old cycles, you know, you have. And I feel like, ooh, King and Queen of Cups are here. That's you, isn't it? And alignment. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So as soon as you close out whatever this cycle is, there's someone new coming in. You could be meeting them at work, but this whole thing changes your vibe and your path. Like you're closing out the old cycle, you're on a brand new one. You are in alignment with your higher self. You're bringing in 10 of Pentacles. Money is looking real great for you, Cancer, right here. Really good. And I feel like you're going from an emotional kind of place to a very confident place. You know, you're going from Queen of Cups to Queen of Wands. One's not better than the other, but when they work in unison together, like, right? Queen of Cups is all about love. She loves so much that she ends up being to the point where she's in surrender mode most of the time, right? And I feel like that's okay. You're surrendering all those emotions and tapping into your power. You're very confident here. I feel like there's people coming in to work with you. And I feel like maybe one of the things you could be doing for work here is helping people change their energy because you learned how. I feel like you're leading with love, and there could be someone coming in that you work with that's offering love. It is a good match for you. It's the King and Queen of Cups coming in. And it could have something to do with some sort of work, but there's a brand new beginning here. Yeah, something you've been manifesting, right? I feel like if you had any kind of money problems, they're coming full circle here. I think any kind of worry that you had about money or love is going by the wayside. I feel like you let it go. You let it go already. Here you are becoming your own emperor, or you're calling in an emperor, right? But I think it's you. I think it's you manifesting, because what you've got here is a whole lot of closure and a whole lot of new beginnings in your reading. You know what I mean? And you're causing it yourself with that Aries energy. Cancer. Spirit, give me some advice for Cancer over this. Tell me what else. What do they need to know? New beginning. 9 of Pentacles. High Priest. You're in the middle of a really lot of spiritual growing here. A lot. And I feel like, you know, your higher self is giving you some kind of information that's a secret. And it's about your journey. It's about your path. And I don't know. I think you guys are syncing up. You and your higher self. Like I see it here too, right? This is you and your higher self going same exact direction. You see that like DNA strand and all those chakras all lit up and going same direction? That's you and your higher self. And where they're taking you is happiness and stability. Like 10 of Pentacles, you know? So I feel like there's something really big changing for you. I think that for some of you, you could be getting like this great new idea, Ace of Wands. You know, it's like something that comes from your soul. And it's taking you to that 10 of Pentacles, right? And I feel like this might be where you meet this new person. But I do feel like there could be an opportunity for you to like make a big booming business out of something. Because what I'm seeing right here, I mean, you're definitely showing me, they're showing me like how you're working with spirit here. But look at that. You have new beginnings and you're standing up, taking charge of your own life. So whatever it is, you know, that you're working on here, it's going to bring in money, lots of it. Things are finally going to balance out for you, Cancer. And like I said, like I sort of feel like, on a side note, like I don't know if it's the same thing or not the same thing, but you're teaching people how to transmute their energy because you have it figured out here, Cancer. You've done it. You've done it. And I mean, the way to do it is to actually practice gratitude, practice being grateful for your things so that you get more, right? And I think that you're understanding like it's kind of like a basic bottom, like bottom of the pyramid of the building blocks of manifesting, right? The first thing is you have to become what you want. You have to be vibrating. If you want 10 of Pentacles, you gotta act like you got the 10 of Pentacles. You gotta find happiness everywhere, joy everywhere. You know what I mean? And like 10 of Pentacles is like not worrying about money. So if you are worried about money, I so get it. I get it. But I feel like it's very important for you to surrender it and trust the higher self. Trust your higher self. Important through this thing. Because what they're doing is they're really showing you how to manifest. They're showing you that your soul can give you whatever you want. Do you believe in that? You gotta believe in it. You do. And I see it coming. And I also feel like your higher self is showing you a little glimpse of your soul plan. And that's how it's all evening out. That's how you're understanding, like, oh, I planned this. So I planned this. I planned the problems. I planned the heartbreak. I planned even this person that wasn't fair, that hurt me. I planned it all. So you're figuring it out. Your higher self is really giving you some huge information. So hopefully you will have the ability, your human will have the ability to like reframe the thoughts that you've been thinking. You know what I'm saying? You know how we tell ourselves the same story? Have you ever talked to someone that doesn't change their story? That's kind of what I'm talking about. Like you hang out with someone, you haven't seen them in a long time, and they just tell you over and over about the trouble. Well, it means they haven't really reframed one thought. They're still living in that old storyline, you know? So I feel like your higher self is showing you the old storyline and they're asking you to close it out. It was the first card. Like you're closing out the story. And it's because your higher self is saying like, that doesn't really, it's not part of the future part. Like it's not even part of today. Like let that shit go. We got new shit for today, you know? I hope that made sense. $48.32. Leo. Your public life gets infused with smoothness and sweetness. It's like honey. The connection you forge with coworkers will take you far. So will making your work area more pleasing. You might want to redecorate your workspace, bring in some flowers, something like that. If you think harmony comes with a catch, ask yourself why you think that. When you let pleasure in, you nurture your security inside yourself, and you trust everything you offer to the world. Okay. So you're going to be dripping in honey. Honey, Leo. Honey dip. Dipping in the honey. All right, Leo. Something smooth, something sweet. It's also sticky, isn't it? Didn't mention sticky, but I was thinking about honey. I love honey. It's really good for your solar plexus, by the way, you guys. I've been using honey for a while because I don't know exactly what my solar plexus is telling me, but something isn't right. So I've been taking honey, like by the spoonful. And then, Leo, you get this honey message. Honey dip. All right. Sorry, I'm so weird. Okay, King of Cups, Magician. You know, I mean, since you're dealing with honey here and the King of Cups comes out first, it seems like you're going to have a big heart opening moment. Like something's opening up your heart. I don't know what it is. But when it does open up, I feel like you're manifesting. And the first thing that you need to realize is that you need to do what's best for you. Two of Wands. So you're making a decision. You realize you can manifest anything you want. What's it going to be? What's best for you? Well, the first thing you're figuring out is whatever it is, it's got to be like based in love, because you have this big heart chakra opening moment with the King of Cups. You're feeling all the feels. And you realize you can manifest. Something's happening and you start to manifest things. And what you're also realizing is that you have to do, like, to manifest, you have to choose what's best for yourself, right? I mean, you could manifest anything, but I feel like you're choosing yourself here, maybe for the first time. Maybe you're loving yourself here, you know, with all that honey. Anyway, I feel like you're manifesting something and your heart's being activated. And I feel like you're kind of walking around or driving around on your broom, offering love everywhere. Love everywhere, Leo. Good for you. I feel like there could be a new opportunity opening up, like a new way, a new path, a new way to make money, maybe. But I feel like for some reason you're a little bit guarded about it. Be careful. Be careful, Leo. Because you've got this honey dip, right? Smooth and sweet. Your public life gets infused with it, but you're scared. And I feel like if you would just take a chance, like I feel like you're scared to do something. You're meeting everybody with a sword, right? You have this new beginning, but you're scared. You don't even know if you should try. You should try. Look what's coming out. King of Pentacles. Don't forget that Venus is money and love. So you got the love part covered here. But now here comes the money. But you have to be brave enough to do it. It's like starting something new, right? It is. You could be like, even like being like led to like take a class or something like that, expand your knowledge. But I do feel like you're understanding how to manifest money with that King of Pentacles. I feel like if there was a fight here for somebody here, again, like remember, like you're being infused with honey here. So there was a fight. I think you can make this right. You can figure it out. Like if you're feeling mad about it still, I feel like it's going to go away. I think Venus is going to like take that out of you and you're going to just see it a different way, right? It's because your soul is coming to the surface right here at the bottom of the deck. This is the Judgment card, right? You know what comes out next, right? You call your soul comes out, says, okay, here I go. And the first thing they do is 21 card, which isn't right here. This is 20. But when you activate your higher self, they come straight in and push the reset button. We have learned this lesson. You don't have to relearn the lesson, you know? And so it's the World card. It's an end of a cycle. And then what happens? The Fool card comes out. Brand new beginning. So that's what I feel like is kind of happening to you. I feel like where your soul is taking you is to some kind of really, really great place with your family. Like there's love. There's a reunion. There's companionship, there's friendship here. And Four of Wands is about your family and friends, right? It's about love. It's about, and I see it happening here. And maybe in the past, like it was hurtful. Remember what I was telling you about the World card? Here it is, just right here, right? And so what is happening here is your Judgment card comes out. You say to your higher self, like, I need you to like guide me. I need the human to shut up for a minute. First thing they're taking you to is like some kind of cool, calm, collected place with family and friends, right? And I feel like your higher self is coming like very, very loud to you because you've invited it. And they're showing you like, dude, we can manifest anything. Do you see what's going on here? Like this Nine of Pentacles is right underneath the King. So you're manifesting money like a mofo here, right? Because she's just sitting under a tree of money. Okay, so is that tree literal? I don't think so, but it's a metaphor. It's like money's just gonna come to you very easily. And I also feel like, so you have to kind of like feel this energy. And then whatever this pain is here that they're talking about, it's up here too. But that's the World card. That's what your higher self is pressing the end button. Done with this. We have transformed. You have transformed. You know how to manifest. You know how to lead with love. And that was your higher self doing it the whole time. You know where it's leading you? Back to you. Aren't I talking to Leo? Yeah. You're going right back to your energy, your strength, your power, your ability to make things nicer, right? Calmer. Like the Strength card is about balancing inside yourself. Like you're not like flying off the handle at people. You're not pissed anymore. You're not resentful anymore. This has everything to do with your family, I feel like. I do. It's talking about your public life here. So it could be like at work or something like that. But I just feel like there's a lot changing for you. Spirit, give me some advice for Leo. Give me some advice for Leo in this transit. What can they do to help themselves here? Do you have anything? Okay. All majors. It took long enough to get all those, didn't it? But here's why. Because it's like the Chariot card, number 7. So this is like your body, mind, soul going in the same direction. It can also be about traveling. It could be about moving. It could go into a whole different direction, and it could be because you're manifesting, you're loving, you're traveling up here with this Knight of Cups, so maybe it's your higher self that's leading you there. This is your High Priestess energy. So like you'll be hearing it through your third eye. You'll be getting dreams. You'll be understanding, right? And here's Venus right here with the Two of Cups, right? So it looks like you're taking yourself toward an Empress and a Two of Cups, a soul friend. This could be about love. It could be about a partner. It could be about a mother, right? The Empress here. So I don't know if you're traveling to go see your mother or what, but I feel like there's a lot of love here, right? Your higher self has something for you to do, a place for you to go, an experience for you. The Empress is about nurturing and loving and just being the epitome of love. And I see this all over your reading, as well as what it's saying up there. Like, it's like you're being dipped in honey. I mean, everybody's going to just want some. So I think this could go all around. Like it doesn't really, it could be in your public life. Like maybe you're, have a public following or something like that. But I really got a lot of family energy off that reading, So if there's been problems in your family, like a fight or like just this problem, I feel like it's evening out. And I feel like people are just going to be attracted to you. 59. Is that right? 37. Okay, Virgo. You will attract new opportunities with your energy. So sign up for new courses that catch your attention. Reach out to an old mentor. Dust off your library card. Begin studying a new language for the pleasure of savoring unfamiliar words and sounds. When you soak up learning just for the sake of learning, you discover new, beautiful roads to turn down. Wow. You're going to attract new opportunities with your energy, Virgo. That's kind of good news, isn't it? So, how do you like the way that that was written about the language? I love it. Begin studying a new language for the pleasure of savoring unfamiliar words and sounds. I do think that's kind of cool. I've been watching that, The Chosen. It's on Prime. All the 3 seasons are on Prime. Anyway, I really love the way they speak. Like they speak like when they're like praying or whatever, and they speak it in Hebrew. Like just the way they sound. It is kind of cool. It would be kind of neat to learn Hebrew, huh? I don't know why that came out. Okay, Virgo, angel spirits, guides, ancestors, tell me all about these opportunities for Virgo. What's going on for Virgo with this next 3 weeks in Taurus? So it's a fellow earth sign, Taurus, is. So that's kind of cool. Well, I see big success coming here, no matter what you try. Right? You're going to attract new opportunities. You're going to be very successful no matter what you do. And I feel like, 9 of Swords, why is that here? Are you scared of it? You could be sad about love. On here. You're turning something around here with your energy. You're attracting new opportunities. Sign up for new courses that catch your attention. Reach out. All right, so the center of your read here, like if you just spread it all out, is the King of Cups. And, it's like heart activation, which is definitely Venus energy, right? I feel like there's something here that is so sad for you. This 9 of Swords. It's kind of like a nightmare card. Like it keeps you up all night and you feel sad about it. I feel like you're transforming it over the next 3 weeks. You're changing the way you feel about it because your heart is being activated, is what I'm feeling. And I also feel like there's someone coming in offering you love, like 10 of Cups, unconditional love. I feel like you want this. I feel like it's your wish fulfillment. And I feel like you have been wanting it for a long time, searching for it. The Hermit is you, Virgo. So you're in your own energy here. You're good at this. You're good at talking to your higher self and tapping into that energy. And I feel like what you're asking for is someone who's loyal and really unconditionally loves you. And I feel like sometimes that can seem like an impossible thing to have or want or manifest or whatever, but I see it happening. Okay, so over here in the very first thing, you've got the 6 of Wands, which is about success. You've got the 9 of Pentacles, which is about you and your higher self getting to a place with money that you're not scared anymore. You know what I mean? Like you just know that no matter what happens, your higher self has always got your back. I love the 9 of Pentacles. I know no one else reads it like that, but that's how I read it. It really is about guidance from your higher self, from spirit, right? And it's saying like everything that you want is coming. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. You're manifesting it. You will be successful. You are reaching your higher self. And I don't know if you can see this, but look at diagonally. You've got success, you've got your heart activated, and you've got you and your higher self doing it here in the Hermit card, right? So you're working on it. I feel like you might be like just meditating about it. Activate my heart, spirit. I feel so alone. I feel so afraid. I can't sleep at night, you know, and I don't know what it is you're not sleeping about, but there's someone coming in and it's going to change everything. It's someone that you're manifesting yourself, someone that you're being, someone's being attracted to your heart is what I feel like. It's this Three of Pentacles that's being brought into you, and it's your wish fulfillment. Three of Pentacles, I feel like, is very attached to spirit. So I feel like it's spirit like guiding someone toward you. I really do. This is a pretty cool reading. Bottom of the deck, you need to choose you. Like Two of Wands. It's about being able to choose anything. You can manifest anything. You can, attract anything to you. But the one thing that you should be only focused on here is you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we have like billions of people on this planet. And the only responsibility that we have is toward this one, the one that your soul lives in, right? So why would it not be in your best interest to choose what's best for that soul's growth? You know what I mean? I know it sounds selfish. I really do. And I don't think it is, not when you're choosing your soul. If you're doing something out of like, I don't know, any other thing, like I'm pissed off, so I'm gonna hurt someone, something like that, that's just selfish, right? But when you use your manifesting powers to manifest what indeed do you want, dear soul? I choose you, soul. I trust you. Human beings a little lonely. Can you help me out? Yep. I'll show you. I'm right here, says your soul. I feel like there's a big journey with you finding your soul here. I really do. And I think it's really the most important thing that can happen to a human being is to be aware that there's a soul that's powerful inside of us. It's not about whether we have money for rent, because I can promise you that your soul will provide it somehow if you trust it, right? It's kind of like it's what I see you manifesting is love, independence, everything you want. Nine. You've got 3 9s on here. So I feel like big, huge epiphanies here, right? Let's ask what's going on in that 9 of Swords. Like, what are you up all night about? Hi, you guys. How's it going? Could be about a child or something that happened when you were a child. You know what I mean? Like, this makes me feel like, or it could be about a love situation, right? You're up all night about a lover. Maybe you had a fight. Maybe it was something just based on passion. So, the Chariot and the Ace of Cups. It's this realization that's opening up your heart chakra, this 9 of Swords. So, it's something you were up all night about, but this is where you're going to get your alignment. This is where you're going to get your heart to actually get activated and open. And then once that heart opens up, I think you're attracting in every fucking thing you want. It's just that, another analogy about the heart is it is kind of like how the soul operates. It comes from a heart space, right? And if you have yours closed off, how can you share love with anybody? How can you attract it, right? So you kind of got to let your soul do its thing. And what it's doing is making you realize that you are one with it, right? And that it loves you, your soul loves you, and it guides you, right? So I feel like big heart activation here. It makes sense because, Venus is about love. So that's what's happening. This is what's clarifying that nightmare. Like, so something began, it was really great, made you feel young and alive and wonderful. It was a lover. It was maybe somebody that you wanted to spend the rest of your life with, possibly. And then something happened. It was fucked up. Gave you a headache, maybe. Maybe there was a big fight. I don't know. This card looks pretty brutal, really. But then here comes this Chariot card, which is total alignment. Body, mind, soul, going in the same direction. Nines are about realization. This is what we're clarifying. What you're realizing is that, one, you have this really great soul, and you're starting to fall in love with it. You're realizing that while you're up all night worried about this person, your heart just explodes into open. And what it's bringing you is 10 of Cups. I mean, at the end of the day, it is. It might not be the same person that you're heartbroken about. It might not. But it is perfect for you. Sometimes people are taken out of our lives so that we can actually become aware, so that we can realize things. Maybe this person came in and you loved them so much it felt like it broke you. But really what it did was crack you open, So the nightmare turns into something else. It turns into gratitude. It turns into, oh my God, my soul is always taking care of me. And I'm so grateful. I think I'll let it, drive my chariot. I think I'll just get on board with it because whatever it wants, I want it too. My soul has never really fucked me over before. So I think I'm going to allow that to happen. And that's what I feel like is happening for you, Virgo. Wow. Big heart opening for the next 3 weeks. I feel like you're going to be feeling a lot of feels, realizing a lot of things you didn't know before. How are we doing here? I was only going to do half. Hey, you guys, I just am looking at, I just opened up my thing because, hi, SB. I just want a new lover. Old story, old me is dead. Well, I kind of feel like if you are a Virgo, I feel like actually if you are anybody, it's working on everybody right now. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and finish these. Thank you guys for being so. I didn't see any mean comments, and I really appreciate that. I mean, God, I appreciate all your love today. Thank you so much. 11317. Okay, Libra, you're next. Your collaborations are fortified with smoother and stronger connections. Whether splitting bills or co-creating a project, the next few weeks will invite you to luxuriate the pockets of pleasure, unexpected delights, moments of beauty woven throughout your shared ventures. That's a mouthful, huh? I love this way this girl writes. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. That's how you attract the partnerships and ventures that are right for you. So go for it. You're more magnetic than ever. Your collaborations are fortified with smooth and stronger connections. I love that. Okay, so I just wanted to say Joni is a Libra. And Joni is my friend that I've met on this channel. And I just want to send out a whole bunch of love and positive vibes for her, like positive thoughts. I hope she sees 1,000 things to be making her smile today. And I don't care what they are. Just show them to her, Spirit. Thank you. You guys, let's send her some love. She's struggling. Angels, spirits, and guides. Go give Joni some love. Let her feel those tingles on her neck. And help her figure out how to let go. Okay. Your collaborations are fortified with smoother and stronger connections. Let's see. Judgment card. That's you and your higher self. All lined up. That's you. Letting go, Libra. That's you. There's a new opportunity. Knight of Wands. Could be love. Could be a person. Like, could be somebody younger. But it's someone offering you something, right? I feel like there's a big transformation here for you. And the way you see yourself, Libra. You've got a lot of wand energy here, fire. I think the way you see yourself is what's changing. I feel like Spirit wants you to know your value, and they want you to understand the Emperor energy, Libra. They do. They want you to be confident, and they want you to own your power. They want you to love yourself. I see this huge right here. I feel like something here about the way you see yourself is what's changing. The Devil card is here. So if there's someone coming in and offering you an opportunity, like it's a wand opportunity, right? So Knight of Wands, it could be like in the love rating, it could be like somebody that just wants to, you know, go on one date and that's it. But I feel like it's more like a, I don't know. Let's keep going. Okay. I think this alignment is pretty cool with the Judgment card. This is where you decide. Like you really decide, I'm letting my higher self take over. I'm going to let my higher self lead the way, you know? And I think like there's a page here, Page of Wands. So this could be like, there could be a message coming in that you don't see coming. That could be a person coming in that you don't see coming. It could be a child, right? But this next one is like Knight of Wands, the Devil card, and the Five of Swords. So this is an offer that's, I don't know. I'm going to have to get more on that. I don't know. It could be an offer of a job, of money. It could be someone from your past. It could be a mom, right? But I feel like something happened here, and it's kind of like, it's sort of shattered the way you see yourself. So there could be like, on one hand, this is talking about a problem that's got to be let go of. You know what I mean? Like, or a way. It's about the way you see yourself, but it's not very, it's not accurate, right? And I think like what's happening here is there's an opportunity to let this go and find your value, own your value. I feel like it's very, very important. Like I get this feeling of like independence, like it's almost like it's your lesson. You know what I mean? Like your lesson in this transit about really understanding who you are, Queen of Pentacles. Like understanding that what your value is. I think something happened and it changed it. And because it's changed it, it keeps you in some kind of way, like a confused state, not accurately seeing yourself, right? Well, it's transforming because there's truth coming in here. There's a transformation with the Death card. The Queen of Wands is here. Now, remember what's happening here? Like, I just saw this. So I feel like, so Page of Wands is the first thing, right? In the first column. Knight of Wands, second column. Queen, third column. So I kind of feel like there's something here that's changing. You're growing, like you're learning a little bit more and more. And it's about fire energy. So it's about power. It's about your abilities, right? Your spiritual abilities. And I feel like you're getting understanding about that and it's changing you. I feel like you're actually uncovering unconditional love here, possibly for yourself, because it's so apparent. Like got stuck on this part right here because it's confusing. But what it is it's like you just, no matter how successful you get or like how much power you know you have, there's still this stuck energy with this devil. Like you still don't see the truth about yourself. So little by little, Spirit is giving you more and more and more, like confidence in yourself, firepower, which could be like, you know, spiritual abilities. I feel like you're getting clear on who you are in this universe. And then in the third section, you're actually manifesting like complete love for yourself. That's probably where your higher self is taking you. It's important that we really love ourselves unconditionally. But the thing is until you honestly really uncover the truth about that soul piece, the human person just, I don't know why we are so self-loathing. I don't know why we're born like that or why we are fed that information except for so that we can climb out of it, so that our higher self can come forward and go like, hey, what about me? Well, it's time for shit to change for you. The Wheel of Fortune is here with the Death card. So you're getting clear about who you are. You're getting clear about your confidence. If I didn't know any better, I would almost say that you're really understanding manifesting at this point, right? It could be about money. But you're just really, really tapped into your higher self here with the High Priestess. This is like your third eye activated. Like it's really time for you to tap into that piece of you. Like I know probably everybody thinks they're a little tapped in, right? Like we hear messages from our higher self. We all do. But this is major. This is a major epiphany because it is about you worrying all night, you worried about money, you worried, and not knowing which direction to go. You're like, man, I'm trying to manifest my wish fulfillment, but I just fucking have nothing. Here's what's happening is you're finding like, so you go from the Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, now Emperor. Again, fire energy. We're still like all that Aries stuff. We've got the North Node and Chiron. So if this is some kind of kid wound that ends up being like a huge thing for the rest of our life, and we feel like it's walking around like defining us, it's going away. It is. So, pockets of pleasure, unexpected delights. So, I feel like that's kind of what is going to be happening. You're going to be, Spirit is going to show you love everywhere. Everywhere. Spirit, give me some advice for, look at you at the bottom. Look at, there's that Knight of Wands leading right to the Empress energy, which is Venus. So it's the Knight of Wands that's going to take you there. Now you have Empress and Emperor energy on your reading. So when I was asking for advice, Knight of Wands is what came out first. What makes you excited? What is it? You know, I was just looking at some kind of like page on Facebook the other day, and it was like, you know, I follow a lot of grief pages because, you know, because I lost Paul and all that. And I don't look at them all the time, but I saw something the other day. And this This guy lost his wife a couple of years ago, and he was feeling, you know, like he wanted to end his own existence. And I read all the people's comments on it, and this is what I thought. What can you do right now to make yourself feel like this? What can you do right now to, like, what's going on? What is it? I'm not really sure. Is the door not open upstairs? I feel like it is. This is Jonas. He's my granddaughter's dog, and he lives here. He really loves, he's like a full of energy, kind of like this Knight of Wands. And I'm kind of like, I don't want to take you to the park, dude. Anyway, so what this is saying is like your advice here is to follow this Knight of Wands advice. And this one's a good one. She's drumming. Is there a drumming circle you can go to? But what I told this person is like, what can you do right this minute? Like, is there something you could eat that would make you feel good? Like, can you go get a banana split? You know, sometimes when I'm feeling like my shittiest, I will want something like that I loved when I was a child. You know what I mean? And for some reason, it brings me some kind of calm and peace. But this is more like about following a passion. It's about chasing a dream. It's about doing something that makes you so crazy, wild, feeling free. Jumping into the ocean. You know what I mean? Like just going for a swim, like jumping up and down, body surfing. What could it be that you could do to make yourself feel like the Knight of Wands? Because that's what's going to bring in all the peace and all that self-love. That's what's going to bring in that Venus energy right inside of you. You know what I mean? And so that's what I'm feeling like. No matter what it could be, like, what can you do right now? Color a picture. Sometimes it's good to think back to what you liked to do when you were a kid and do those things, or surround yourself with those things that are comforting from a childhood, right? And I just feel like that's your advice here, because I feel like there's a lot that you're going through, like, and I feel like it's probably about a lot about the way you see yourself. I feel like you don't feel like you're enough, or you feel like you can't do something. You know what I mean? And Libra, it's just not true. I mean, you have this soul that's connected to source energy. It's part of it. I mean, we're all part of that source energy. You know, it's just that we're not taught that. And it's not something we really even honor until we get to the point where someone, like, you know, your mind gets opened up to another idea and you're like, wait a minute, maybe I've been lied to my whole life about how shitty I am. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, I'm talking about like dogma or childhood kids or whatever. This is here. I mean, it's something that's following you around. It is. It's something that doesn't make sense. It's something that makes you feel like shit. And I mean, you're going to just have to walk away from it. You're going to have to let it go. And you're going to need your higher self to do it, because your human doesn't even feel like it's capable. So try and do whatever you can to like resurrect that soul in you. You know what I mean? Like go do something really fun. Find a passion. See beauty as in many places as you can. Find the pockets of pleasure, right? Just like the reading said, find them, because they're everywhere. Sorry, Scorpio is next. Let's look and see what's on here for that. 1, 2, 8, 3, 5. Scorpio, one-on-one connections are infused with extra ease and stability. So get in touch with your BFFs and prioritize the activities that strengthen your bonds and encourage you to kick back and relax together. The more open-hearted you are with others, the more you attract and receive the same openness in return. Nurture your closest relationships. You'll build bridges of trust and intimacy if you do. So it's all about your friends. One-on-one connections. So I feel like it's important to nurture those in the next 3 weeks. Get together. Have a get together with your friends. Okay. Yeah. Heart. Open. King of Cups. It's about self-love. What's going on with this? I feel like it's off. I don't know. Is it back on? It looked like it was like missing, like slowed down or something. Okay, so your heart's all open here. And you might be looking back through your life. I feel like you're ready to make a move on something here. And then there's a stall. I feel like you're trying to see something from another perspective here, which might be why your friends are so important. Like maybe they're going to help you like reframe something, right? Okay. Holy buckets. What's going on with you guys? You're really going to need your friends here. I feel like you're... What's going on with Scorpio spirit? Why? Okay. It could be about a mom. It could be a memory about a mom. Let's look and see here, because how many times have we talked about that? And don't forget, we got that North Node activated in Aries, right? And Chiron. So it's really important that we wind up this stuff that's eating our lunch, right? So this could be about a mom issue. It could also be about like not knowing your value, because the Queen of Wands or Queen of Pentacles is about knowing your value in the universe, on the planet, right? All right, so your heart's activated here, Scorpio. Here you are, loud and proud in the first card with the King of Cups. So you've got a lot of love to give, right? And I do feel like at the end of the day, you're a really good money manifester. So I feel like first card, last card, pretty cool. Two kings, right? But there's all this stuff in the middle that's sort of like, that's what's confusing. You got the Five of Swords, like, so Five of Swords, somebody say something to you. Like Five of Swords could be about a word fight, right? But you've also got the Five of Pentacles. And so I'm feeling like maybe this Five of Swords and Five of Pentacles could be about your childhood, your adolescence, and the confusion that it's brought you for your entire life. And I feel like you just don't even know what to think. I think sometimes you're so stuck in this energy of the fives, like I'm not good enough. I'm, like this word fight. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said this. Or you're holding resentment even. Like it could be any of that stuff, right? But at the end of the day, what I feel like is you're so disgruntled about something that you're missing like an opportunity that spirit is like giving you. That's your higher self I'm talking about. Your higher self is trying to show you something, give you something. And I feel like you're having a struggle on your own here. There's Three of Cups here. So I feel like there's some people in your energy, like friends. Remember your reading was about like hang out with your friends, call them up, have a party, get them all over there, because you need to just like change this energy. You need people around you that are going to open your heart space, like where you feel relaxed, where you can really be yourself, where you can really show your heart, and that's what I feel like is kind of happening here. I feel like there's like maybe two people and you, right? But I feel like they're coming towards you because you're in some kind of stuck energy. And spirit is sending these people to you. So what they're here for is to show you a different perspective. I think it's about whatever happened, or it could be about the way you even see yourself, like, because like I said, I feel like whatever's going on here has been going on since your whole life, and it's really about confusion. So over here, you know, you're getting this new perspective. I feel like it's your friends that are leading you there. And I think it's changing you a little. Like your heart's opening up here, right? I feel like there's something about compassion here too. Because, you know, like when we go through stuff like this, like I was sort of feeling like it's some kind of like mom thing. I really kind of do. But it's got something to do with your value as well, like how you feel about yourself. And it's been around since you were a kid, right? And I feel like what it gave you, just in case this Three of Cups is coming from me, what it gave you, these fives gave you, is like this balance. It's a balance between your human and your higher self, you know what I mean? Like she's very strong and powerful in her soul, right? But her soul also is very heart, it comes from the heart, right? It's very gentle, it's very compassionate. I feel like what spirit is telling you in this energy is that even though you've like suffered a long time, like most likely since you were a child, I feel like what it's done is actually turned you into who you are today. And I feel like you should be grateful for it. And maybe you don't see why you should be grateful, but I feel like there's a lot of reasons to be grateful. It's because these things over here, like maybe they made you bitter for a while and even like blocked off from other people, right? Like maybe you didn't even let anyone in because of what happened as a child. But I feel like what's happening is like your higher self is showing you like how gifted you are, how much love you have in your heart, and how going through all of this has made you the healer that you are. And it's also given you like this compassion for other people, which allows you to heal. And you know how we heal, right? Heal other people. You can heal with your hands, but it's always coming from our soul. It's always coming from our heart. And I think what's ending up happening at the end of the day with this reading is like you're really understanding your value. You know what I mean? You are. You're owning it. I mean, you're loyal too. And I feel like you also are a very good money manifester, with the King of Pentacles being this card. And I feel like that's some of the stuff your soul is saying. Like, don't you realize like what all this has done? Like, look at the growth since you were a child. And then in your teens and your adolescence, and now in your adult life. Look at the growth. These are all you, Scorpio. And they're telling me that you've grown and grown and grown. And right now, you are just, your heart is being activated through this thing. Your friends are important. And so, whatever that means for you, I don't know how you're going to gather your friends together, but I think you should. And I think that there's going to be a lot of magic happening within your friend group, helping you see yourself as a little bit different than you have before. Because this kind of has like victim mentality written all over it. So you're going from like feeling like a victim to feeling like a king, you know. That's what I'm seeing. That's a pretty good reading, Scorpio. Gratitude alarm. Let's see what I am grateful for. I am grateful for I'm grateful to have this whole day to myself. I am. I don't think I have any company coming. And I don't know why, but I really love silence. Okay, Sagittarius, you're next. 139.03. Okay, Sag, let's see what's going on. This is about work and health routines, being infused with ease and harmony. Revel in the pockets of pleasure. See, there's those pockets again. Oh, by the way, this girl that writes this, that I got this from, is Chani. Shani. Okay, so revel in the pockets of pleasure. It may feel like you're being unproductive. Unproductive. Challenge that thought. So you might be one of those people that feels a little guilty for taking a little time out to enjoy the roses, right? Smell the roses. So challenge yourself when you feel guilty about that, when you want to take off your shoes and go run through the grass in the park, or roll down a grassy hill. Like, take those minutes. It's important during this transit for you, Sag. The next few weeks will remind you that your nervous system, your time, your energy, your efforts are all fueled and replenished when you let in what is sweet. So soak it up. See what I mean about that energy of Venus? It's just so good. Every reading, every single one. It's like the honey. Remember the honey? That was that was Leo. And I was thinking when I read it, I'm like, oh my God, it's like Leo's being dipped in honey. Like everyone's going to be so attracted to Leo. That's kind of fun. And now here it's saying, like, soak up the sweetness, Sag. Soak it up. And allow yourself to take the time to do it, too. It looks like you might, maybe you're one of those people that has, like, a routine and you don't like to, like to venture from it. But I feel like maybe it's asking you to take a little time to soak up the little pleasures in life. Okay, tell me what's going on for Sagittarius. Because this energy is all harmony for you, Sag. It's going to be putting love into your routine. How about that? There you are. Okay, so Queen of Cups. So this could be about surrendering something. I feel like you guys are on a specific path right this minute with the High Priest being here, right? So you're learning something specific. Can you give me one card and tell me what that is that they're learning exactly? It could be like to speak your mind. It could be about letting go. It could be about like understanding, your relationship with Spirit, Nine of Pentacles, like getting into that place where you hear Spirit, you hear it, and you react, right? This could be about work. Then it could be just about surrendering. So I feel like the lessons that you're learning right now are about surrendering to Spirit, your higher self, trusting it, and letting go of things that you just don't need anymore. You know what I mean? Could be beliefs, could be ideas. I mean, I see you getting very honest with yourself here with this King of Swords. So let me see what else is happening here for Sag. What's going on? What's the Queen of Cups? Okay, Six of Cups. So you're surrendering something about Six of Cups. It could be about love. So you got a King and Queen of Cups here. So this could be an old love, and I think this particular situation did changed your vibe. I think it made you get honest with yourself. I feel like being honest with yourself is changing your outlook on a situation. It could be about work. I see a couple of work cards here, so I feel like something's changing in your work. Like maybe you're being led down a new path is what it sort of looks like. I feel like there's a lot of self-love coming in here. And I feel like there's something here about a struggle about making a decision. Like, should I listen to my body? Should I listen to my soul? I feel like you're getting clear on the difference between the two ideas, right? Have you ever thought about that? Listening to your body, listening to your soul. What is your, our human talks to us all the time. It's our mind, right? So what is your mind thinking about is what I feel like you should be asking yourself right now. Like, what is occupying your mind at all times? Because I feel like you're getting clear here. Maybe the difference, like I said, between like what your mind wants from you or society, like, society tells us what we should have plenty of money, we should have plenty of toys, we should have plenty of whatever, right? Like we want to be like the Jones people, maybe, right? Like keeping up with the Joneses. Do you guys remember that? So like there's this human piece of us that might be very much like that. Your soul has a whole nother agenda, and I feel like there's something that needs to be let go of here for you. I can't really tell what it is. It's in your work and your health routine. Maybe you spend too much time. Like, I went through a period of my life where I really was money oriented, like a long period of my life. And I just didn't have much skills. I was like a waitress, but I had 3 waitress jobs. I just went from one to the next to the next because all I really thought was important at the time was not being a welfare case. Like I didn't want food stamps. I just didn't want it. And I didn't care who got hurt during the process of my 3 jobs. Myself, my children, it didn't even occur to me that it mattered. That is human thought. Like money is the most important thing, right? The only reason I'm saying that is because that's what's going on right here. Like, I don't know what you're doing, but your soul is telling you a secret. And I think it's about money. And I think it's about them. And I think you're learning a huge lesson about money. I really do. I think you're getting clear on it. And I think like what you could be understanding is like, my son used to tell me this all the time. You work too hard. Money doesn't have to be that hard. He didn't know about manifesting, and I don't even think he believed in anything like that. Neither did I. I didn't know about it. But like I kind of feel like your soul is like letting you in on a manifesting thing. Like, no, you don't really have to work 3 jobs to make it. Like I can help you. Your soul is becoming very apparent here. So I feel like what's happening is like you're learning to love yourself, and that's like huge. Like as soon as you love that piece of you, it's a game changer. Like it is a game changer. And I see it here. It is part of your plan. Like I just want you to know you're right exactly where spirit wants you at this point in your life, right? Right when this Venus is moving into Taurus. The big change is coming for you. You know what I mean? I feel like there could be a person coming in that might offer you a new opportunity for working, right? And you don't really know what to do because it's kind of a gamble, right? This is where you surrender to your higher self and go, I trust you. I do. And sometimes that's scary, isn't it? Like, do you really even trust the higher self? Like, so far, I mean, but like, this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing for you, Sag. So I feel like you're getting clear on the truth about your higher self. I think you're totally just saying like, man, I feel like I have some shit I've been carrying around since I was a child and I don't really know that I need it. Look what's coming out. Venus herself. Right there she is. You know, I feel like you're manifesting something that you've always wanted. Spirit's taking you. Oh my God. Do you see? Did you see what just happened there? Like, who knew that? I didn't know this would be about a love, but look, it almost looks like there's a love situation. Here's how it came out. The Empress came out first, 3 of Wands. It's like you put it out there. Here's what I want, Spirit. I want to manifest it, right? Spirit's like, okay, get in the boat. Let's go. And then you go here first to this transformation. Like it's the way you think. It's the way you feel about something. It's a belief that has got to be let go of. It might be what this Temperance card and 10 of Cups is talking about, right? About loving yourself. It's about loving other people. And then there's the Emperor. So if it's love that you're trying to call in, it's right here. It's a divine too. So, you know, I mean, and it's here with the 10 of Cups. So I feel like for some of you, you could be having like a divine encounter, especially if you're single. But here's why. It's because you finally just relinquished your human part. And you're like, my human makes bad decisions. It's scared. Okay. So higher self, like fucking figure it out. Like I give it all to you. I surrender. I surrender money. I surrender love. I surrender tomorrow. I surrender the rest of today. Look what it's bringing you. So, wow. Work and health routines are changing for you. A whole bunch of self-love going around in these readings today, huh? It's kind of important, self-love. Capricorn, 150, 17. Hey, thanks you guys for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for being here. Should we take a quick break and see? It's taking forever. Thank you for helping me fix this story. It's scary. It's new. I should do what my wife and friends say. I'm going through a magical experience and I'm blessed that so many loyal people already know. I love how God already prepared my life. Me too. And you know, I mean, it's pretty amazing when we finally see it, huh? Like, wow. I finally had to do that even with my son's death. Like, I totally get it. I totally get it now. Like, my human, I don't know, she's kind of behind. But she's trying to force me to rest with the resting soul. It felt like magic. Yeah, I love cemeteries too. I don't feel guilty. I feel as if I'm lazy or worthless. Comes from childhood trauma, and I've been working on taking better care of myself. Good job, divine feminine goddess. Cheese fries, a smoothie. Yeah. I'm grateful for the month of April. It was a special one for me. Right on, Erica. Gratitude. Yeah, I've learned my lesson. I've sought out my past life's friends. Pockets of pleasure. I just want to change the book as a collective drastically. Dude, I know. I know what you mean. But I don't think that's impossible. You know, I'll tell you why. I really haven't like completely wrapped my head around what I'm about to say, but maybe you guys can help me. But I was thinking about like, you know, the ability to change your own reality, right? Your own reality in your own little sphere, right? Your own truth. And I was thinking about like, well, it was last week and there was a bunch of weird energy on my channel. And a lot of people were talking about like Satan and the devil and all that shit. And to be honest with you, I decided a long, long time ago that I wasn't gonna play with that energy anymore. Like, I'm not gonna fear it. If it's there, whatever. But I don't believe that it's there in my world. And you know what? I never have any problems with it. You know, you hear other people and they're like, oh my God, somebody choked me in the middle of the night, right? And I'm not saying it's not true or it is true. I'm not like saying either one. But for me, in my universe, in this little house and everything that surrounds it, there is no goddamn devil. There's no devil in my reality. I refuse to acknowledge it. So it doesn't exist. I believe that. And I kind of think that if we all wanted to like create our own reality in some way, this is why like when we're talking about it all across tarot, like there's so many people that have the same kind of messages, like about your soul, about manifesting what you want, about the law of attraction, and about changing your reality. It's really about changing your belief in it, in whatever. Like if you believe that the devil is real, I can promise you, you're probably going to experience it. The reason I've decided to reject that energy is because I grew up in that, being scared of it. I had a religion, I was a Jehovah's Witness. And I'm not saying all Jehovah's Witnesses feel like this, so like whatever, but I'm just saying like our family specifically was scared of the devil. And so like so many things we couldn't do, right? It would be inviting the devil into our life. I had a fear so bad of the devil that I would pray every single night to Jehovah just to make the devil not come near me, like keep him away from me. Like I was scared of it every fucking day. And when I finally like let loose of that religion and the dogma of it, that was the first thing I wanted to let go of. When I realized I had a little control. Like, hey, wait a minute, you don't have to believe in that. I mean, you get to choose what your reality is. You want a devil in it? No, I don't. And I also don't want a God who judges me and hates me. I don't see that as God. I feel like God is love. I feel like God is pure love. And if you guys have ever had children before, you know how you feel about those children. And that is how a God would feel. That same kind of thing. How do you feel about them? You want to protect them every day from everything, from themselves, from fucked up stuff that happens. We want to protect our kids. And when they make a mistake, we want to be the one that grabs their hand and heals their skinned knees. We want to heal them. We don't want to judge them. Well, you're so stupid. You shouldn't have rode your bike like that. We just pick them up and we hold them close and we kiss their boo-boos. Now, don't you think that God would be more like that? And that's what I decided. And it's because of my upbringing. So I know I'm skewed in my own way because of what I choose to reject and what I choose to believe. And I just feel like it's important for me to like say that. I feel like we create our own reality. So if you guys have a hard time believing in something, fucking try not believing in it for a minute. Like, don't give it any power. Don't think about it. For me, like, I never have watched like demonic kind of shows. I've never watched it because I was too scared of it. And now I sort of feel like same kind of thing. Like, I wouldn't watch it because I don't want to invite that energy into my life. I never have wanted it there. I reject its existence at this point. I just do. So I don't know why I thought I better tell you that. But changing the book collectively, I mean, I think that's about like, honestly, like tapping into the soul. And so whenever I just do the readings and they're always about tapping into your higher self, that is why. Our higher self is here for a reason, and it's here to do something in this specific time. And none of us are excluded from it. We all chose to be here. And so I guess it just depends on what you want to believe. And I just want you guys to know how powerful it is when you decide what you're going to believe. What you accept as a truth and what you say, nah, this isn't a truth. It's kind of like me thinking God judges us and wants to fucking kill us or burn us in hell forever. Fuck that. There's no way in hell that a loving father figure would ever, no, I just don't believe it. All right, so now I'm going to have to get the real time for Capricorn because I've just been going on and on and on. 158. 24. Okay. Capricorn, here's your thing from the internet. How sweet is pleasure? There's that honey word again. Let yourself feel good at the most basic human level, even in times of collective pain. It isn't wrong. It's vital. So dress in colors and textures that bring you joy. Give yourself a massage to decompress. Feel the sun on your face. You deserve sweetness, Capricorn. Remind yourself as often as you need. Hello, Dan, and welcome. I love you. How is Dan doing? I do love you, Dan. You don't even know how much I love you. I feel some kind of protection when you're on my channel. I feel the same way about Erica too. Like, I just feel like when you guys are here, I feel like I got angels like right on here with me, and I really appreciate your presence. And I mean that. I'm not making it up. I'm not anything, but Capricorn, Spirit, tell me what's going on for Capricorn. What do they need to know from the tarot? Tell me about Capricorn. Remind yourself as often as needed. Give yourself a massage. This is about loving yourself. How sweet is pleasure? Queen of Wands. There's something happening here for you. Like, I feel like there's some really good things happening, like in your home. I feel like you're feeling pretty confident in your home. I feel like I feel like you're getting very good about surrendering something, and I think something's really turned around for you, including the way you see yourself. I feel like it was kind of skewed, and I feel like the truth of your experiences is being revealed to you. How valuable they are. I feel like you've been through a lot, Capricorn. And sometimes that can be overwhelming, right? But I feel like maybe what's happening is your higher self is sort of showing you. Oh, I'm getting like super loud ring in the left ear. What are you saying, Spirit? Am I wrong, or what's going on? It's telling me that there's something that needs to be let go of. I mean, like, you're letting go of it. It's coming in like a tower moment, and I think it's a realization. I think you didn't know about it before, but it's just a total reset of life for you here. It could be about how you work or what you do for work. Like, I feel like maybe some of you are like telling your truth. I think it's scary, but I think it's bringing in money. So I don't know what that means. Like, are you teaching something? It looks like you could be, but I do kind of feel like there's a lot of fear around it. Like, I'm wondering too if you're like kind of magical person here, Capricorn, because I feel like you might be working with the moon, and I feel like Spirit is like showing you something new about yourself. It's giving you a lot of confidence, but you do have this underlying fear as well. So I feel like, like there is a need to like let go, surrender that fear, right? Be honest with yourself. Like, talk to your higher self, because you've got the 9 of Wands here, and it's like that one that he has his heart wide open, and he's like sharing his story, and he's like hailing other people with it. And I kind of feel like that's what's happening here. Oh, Emperor energy. Yeah. So you know what this is all about? This Tower and the Devil card, which is your card, right? Turning into the Emperor, Capricorn. So I feel like what's happening here is like something's being shown to you, like maybe the purpose of your life, maybe where it's turning. I feel like there's something big changing in it. And I think it's about a childhood wound. Because remember, I mean, like the Emperor's here, which is showing us Aries energy, right? And I feel like it's kind of changing the way you see your whole damn life. and your whole damn self and every single experience, all the fear that you've been living in for so long. I mean, you're about ready to just be free. You know, I feel like the emperor is here. This could be you standing up and speaking your truth. But whatever it is, it's about truth, and it's going to change your path. Spirit, what's coming in after they close the cycle with all this truth and they let go of all of this fear? Something coming in about love, about balance, about a choice. Could be a certain person. Who is this lover, Spirit? It's your wish fulfillment. And I feel like this person is honest as well. And there could be some of you that's a little bit afraid of this relationship. You know, like, you know, you might be wanting to let it go, but I think it's your wish fulfillment. So if you're trying to cut this person out of your life, it's from fear. So don't be afraid. And it's telling me here, like, what's the energy good for you? Feel the sun on your face. You deserve sweetness. Dress in colors that bring you joy. Give yourself a massage. This is time to take care of yourself because you are really releasing a lot of old things. I think you're getting like new downloads too from your higher self. It's just going to change everything. Change the way you make money. I feel like change what you're manifesting. You're manifesting everything you want. You know, you're manifesting some kind of work that is based on your life experiences, is what I feel like, Capricorn. So, wow. That's a pretty good reading. All right, let's look at Aquarius. We're almost done finally. 206. Aquarius, home. This is in your house of home. So you might want to just offer your home a little love, right? You want to bring in some flowers. You want to rearrange it. You want to do a spring cleaning. You might have that urge to do that because it's in your house of home, right? So you might have just like this feeling like you need to clean your house, right? Or something like that. Change it up. This transit offers you release, like a much needed exhale. So maybe a lot of shit's been going on, and this energy is allowing you to actually stop holding your breath. You know, like this is a relief for you. You might want to write. You might feel also like writing your younger self a letter. If you do feel like that, this energy is saying like do it. Like maybe you just want to get something off your mind, you know. But it's about nourishing your root system and attracting more connection, right? For yourself. Let in pleasure and bring your heart, it says. So like enjoy the small things, right? That's kind of been a common theme. Like notice the beauty around you. Venus is in Taurus. Like I almost feel like every time I say Venus is in Taurus, I get all these like like tingles around me because it's home. That's home for Venus, right? I think it's all of us are going to be positively affected by this transit. Tell me what's going on for Aquarius. Whole lovers. 5 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. So you might have to make a decision about some kind of love affair, right? I feel like this 2 of Pentacles is saying like, are you listening to your body or are you listening to your soul? I think it's going to be a struggle. Like I think your human wants one thing and your soul might have something else in mind. That's what it looks like to me. And I feel like maybe there's a struggle. So I feel like what you're doing here, there could be a Virgo coming in to help you like reprioritize or like maybe even like just think about this situation. I feel like maybe one of the most important things that's going to happen here to you is you knowing that you can do this shit on your own. It's like becoming totally reliant on your higher self and believing in your higher self and trusting it. So when you're at this 2 of Pentacles, should I listen to my body? Should I listen to my soul? Please listen to your soul. you know, and that might cause you to have to tap in. You might need to do some meditation, you know, add that into your day. It doesn't take long, you guys. It doesn't. 5 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds. It doesn't matter. Just start it somehow, tapping into your higher self, because you've got 2 cards saying here, like, look at it. It's about tapping into your higher self. This could be about a choice, like in money, or it could be a choice in love. But here's what I'm seeing. Like, your higher self really wants to take you somewhere. Are you going to let it? Or are you going to argue? Are you going to put up a fight? I don't know. Kind of up to you. So don't forget, like, enjoy this transit, because it's bringing in love for you, you know, self-love. I feel like what your higher self is saying is, like, there needs to be a reset button really bad here, like an end to a cycle. You've learned a lesson, but you keep, like, almost going in a circle with it. It's like you're not learning it. Like, they're trying to show you it, but each time it's almost like you make the same choice. So I feel like during this next 3 weeks, I mean, you have a new opportunity. Like, maybe you get to choose something different. Like, okay, maybe this time I won't listen to my scared self. Maybe this time I'll just get in the fucking boat and go where my higher self wants me to go. Where do you want them to go? Where are you taking them? Let's just pretend they follow you. Where are you taking them? I know it's a choice, but let's say they do. Well, you have to choose it, they're saying. There's some kind of justice coming into some kind of situation that's really got you stuck. Again, 6 of Cups. Again, with the whole, you know, Chiron energy really active right now in Aries, right? So this is about childhood wounds being cleaned up and let go of. And I kind of feel like that's what your higher self wants to tell you. Here's what I'm feeling like. I feel like something happened to you when you were a child. And I think it made you choose a certain type of life. Like, it almost, you didn't have much of a choice. You just went a certain way. And now spirit, your higher self is going, like, this needs to end. Like, this isn't working for us anymore. Like, right? It's time to change cycles. You learned the lesson. But it's like you didn't learn the lesson because you keep making the same choice. So I kind of feel like what they're showing you, to be 100% honest, I feel like they're showing you whatever happened as a child. It could have to do with, like, a lot of things, like the example you saw when you were a child of what love looked like. Maybe it really was fucked up. And so if that's the only thing you saw, that's what you're going to probably go for, right? And I think that's why what your higher self is trying to show you is, like, this was just so that we could change, you know? Like, you needed to learn this so that you could eventually figure out the reality, right? Which is that you have this soul that is beautiful. And there's the card saying, like, it's the planner card, right? Like, maybe you're being, like, shown your plan, your true plan. Spirit, give me some advice for Aquarius. But I feel like you've been kind of going in circles with someone specific. And your higher self is, like, giving you a new opportunity to choose something different. I feel like you have success coming. They might even just be derailing you from this love situation period or this childhood thing, because what you have is a new beginning and it's successful. You're manifesting it yourself. Here's the thing. When you manifest, you do have to kind of let go of the sad part. Otherwise, you'll manifest more sad stuff, right? So it's really time for you to trust your higher self. It's time. It's time for you to feel this independence. I feel like for some of you, I feel like you're going to make it on your own and you're not even going to see it coming, but you're going to be fine financially. Your higher self is showing you a really big thing. It's the center of your reading. This is the most important thing happening to you through this transit, is you understanding you and your higher self's plan, its power, its leadership abilities, and how it just brings you happiness, right? It brings you all the things you need when you trust it. That's the lesson you're learning. And it's going to be a struggle, I feel like, but it's opening up a brand new beginning for you. Tell me what the new beginning is. It's letting go of all the worry and stepping into your power, King of Wands. This is like minor arcana emperor, right? And then here comes 10 of Pentacles. So here's the thing. You get 9 Pentacles here, a new opportunity, which is 10. You're getting all this stability and loyalty and self-love and love right within your own self with that 9 of Pentacles. It's the middle of the reading. How do you like that? I like it. I think, this could be saying, like, as soon as you figure out this relationship with your higher self and learn to trust it and learn to flow with it, you could be manifesting in love, the perfect love. You could be manifesting in money, all the money you need, but you're definitely understanding your gifts, your power, your abilities. Give me one more. Tell me something that King of Wands is bringing in for Aquarius. This, I'm assuming this is you, right? It's freedom. Look, it's freedom. You're going from being scared to, like, the world card, right? The world card is right here. What's ending? This 8 of Swords. Like this overthinking. What's coming in? The new beginning that you're manifesting yourself. It's going to be very powerful. It's a whole new direction. And I think it's really kind of all about you and your higher self. Like peace. It's inner peace. And there's justice for this little childhood thing. You're seeing what it gave you. And I know that sounds weird. Because sometimes what happens when we're a child, it seems like it's unforgivable, So we have to really, really work with our higher self in meditation and like self-love, like honoring ourself, and realizing that even bad experience, actually that's when we grow the most. And so eventually when you're really in this 9 of Pentacles, you understand that. You do. And you do see the justice. You're like, wow. So that was the plan. I think your plan was to kind of start and have a struggle, so that you could find your way out of it. I kind of feel like our souls are just, I don't know. They're kind of like adrenaline junkies. Let's see how hard we can make it this time. Joni one side said, like, I don't know if I trust my soul. I'm like, I know what you mean. Like, what's next? But eventually you do get to the point where you're just like, okay, it's your plan. So, like the human sometimes is like, no more. Okay, Pisces. If there's a writing project you want to get off the ground, now's the time to magnetize your audience. Share what's on your mind with your friends who feel like family. Chat with your neighbor or sign up for a workshop or an open mic night. Over the next 3 weeks, connection will form wherever you seek them. So engage with the world outside your door. Pisces. I don't know why I love Pisces readings, are usually pretty good. Pisces. So what are you working on? Now's the time to kick it off. Angel spirits and guides. This is our last reading for the day. Thank you so much for all the beautiful messages about Venus. We need some good messages for Pisces right now. I feel like there's someone coming in to make an apology for you. I feel like 2 times it's saying it's your wish fulfillment. Someone's coming in offering you something. It's someone you know. I feel like Six of Wands is going to be very, very successful. I think what's healing is something inside of you that feels like you're alone in the world. It's not. You're not. I see healing all over the place here. And I see you attracting what you want. Your wishes are coming true. The reason that you're bringing it in is because you're attracting it with this Knight of Wands. I don't know if you were here a little while ago, but let me show you. I feel like I wish all the Knight of Wands looked like the one in this deck, because it shows you exactly what I'm talking about. Like, there it is. You see how free she looks, and there's that horse in the back, like that old wild stallion, you know, like rearing on his back legs, and she's like got fire coming out of that drum. I've never seen anyone so happy. So that's what's going to get you to the success. The Knight of Wands. Following your passion. Doing things that make you excited. It raises your vibration. It changes your trajectory. It changes how you see yourself, your life, right? Okay. Yeah, you've got Emperor energy coming out. This is about Chiron. I feel like what's happening is you're letting it go. You're letting go of something that happened when you were a kid. I think it made you feel alone. And I feel like there's an apology coming in, and it's allowing you to kind of let go of it. You know, like it's something you've been maybe carrying around for a while. But I also feel like it gives you some kind of freedom, and it frees up this space in you, this Five of Pentacles space where you have this feeling like I'm not enough. And the Emperor moves right in. It's a large energy. It needs space, you know. So you're going to have to like let go of this thing, I'm not enough. Emperor is bigger than that, right? So it's got to go. I feel like your heart space is opening up. I feel like there's clarity coming in. I feel like, you know, definitely. I just feel like there's something really like magical happening for you, Pisces. Here you are at the center of your read as the King of Cups. You know, that's coming from a heart space. That's from, you know, kind of offering love wherever you go. I also see the King of Swords. So, you know, this Emperor is no joke. What's happening is you're kind of like being molded into the emperor, one king at a time. Four kings are the emperor. So when you master the heart and you master the knowing with the King of Wands or King of Swords, and you master the power of the King of Wands, right? And what would be the other one? Swords, Cups, Wands, and Pentacles. Knowing your value, knowing how to manifest money. Emperor energy, all four kings in one. And that's what I see coming in. It is your wish fulfillment. That's how you're going to get your wish fulfillment. You're going to manifest it yourself. So, share what's on your mind. If you have some stories to tell, I feel like Pisces is a very magical kind of gifted, right? 12th sign. Lots and lots of connection there. You guys have knowledge that other people might not have, right? This connection with spirit. And I think that you're kind of like understanding that and moving toward it. Like you're just manifesting the life of your dreams. And there's a lot of stuff that's being let go, and your heart is opening up. A lot of times, like when we have these fives, like you have the Five of Pentacles, I'm not enough. You have the Five of Cups, like I just lost everything. Like this is a loss feeling, right? And then in comes, you're like letting those things go, and in comes this beautiful King of Cups who's just tapped in, tuned in, and turned on. It's your own energy, Pisces. And you're clear on who you are. You're clear on what you can do. And that's what I kind of feel like is happening for you. You're manifesting everything that you want here. You have the ability to do that with this energy. This Venus energy is very loving and very kind, right? I even see success at the bottom. So whatever it is you're working on, just do it. Put it out there. Trust your higher self and just let it go out into the ethers, and it'll whatever is supposed to happen will happen, right? Okay. I was just looking to see you guys' conversation. I'm so glad it's all nice. Thank you guys for that. Erica, Dan, thank you for being here. And I'm sure it's your presence that changes this. And I just love you guys for it. Thank you so much. And I will talk to you guys later. I love you all. Have a great day.